go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robezoid channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have Royal Crown, again the Crown Royal of the fragrance game. This one called Celebration. Let's celebrate Royal Crown. Now, we had a rough first impression with the Crown Royal of the fragrance game, Tenebra here. If you haven't checked out that video, we had some, and again, these are returned products to fragflex.com. So you have to, again, but I have done, over 50 of these, unboxings, because it was a huge bulk haul here. And, some came in some bad shape, and I do that on video, but this one lost its little jewel on the cap. So again, this is my first impression of the brand. The neck or the collar is lost into this cap now. So we got the Jeremy Fragrance Special, beautiful. And the scent profile itself was not very good. So they're 0 for 1 with me, Royal Crown. And like my first impression and my thought process, and I was, kind of bang on it. And there's a reason why there's a select few, on YouTube, there's only a select few that talk about this brand. First of all, they're expensive. So anybody purchasing this stuff will sample, will smell it. Not too many people are going to blind buy a fragrance that's $500 or more. And second of all, people have several of these, obviously gifted, positive reviews. But if you go on websites and that, it's like crickets. Nobody's heard of this brand except free influencers that are pumping it up. So free marketing works. Free marketing, free bottle brigade marketing works for some brands. PDM, hey, you won the lottery, and everybody's trying to compete and do, the rinse and repeat of PDM. PDM, I was there. I was on YouTube seeing PDM go through the stages of, oh, this is getting serious. Really just influencers pumping this stuff. So anyway, Crown Royal here, Royal Crown Celebration. This was a woman's fragrance. This is a men's, I believe. And it's full of citruses apparently. So let's see. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Let's go. You want to see more Crown Royals? I got, which one do I have? I have another one coming up, and I got 2 more coming. So I got some more Royal Crown to discuss. Yeah, smash that like button. If you're subscribed already, please, I really appreciate it. Kind of get me into the realm of YouTube, because the algorithm kind of goes, Robes, oh wait, no. It goes the other way. It goes, no. At least have like a real fragrance review that when they type in Celebration Royal Crown, you're going to have the puppets that go like this. Best ever. I'm not going to be talking about this ever again, but best ever. And then you got me, right? And again, it could be the best ever. You never know, but this was a bad first impression. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at the note breakdown. And as per usual, they do the Roja Dove special here, where you have at least a dozen fragrance notes. Appreciate it, but it's a marketing scheme. At least with this one, it was very straightforward as a release. It feels like it used to be a marketing scheme years ago, where the more notes you had, the more complex, more crazy, more amazing the fragrance is. Those days are kind of gone. Now brands are just giving out like 3 fragrance notes. That's the marketing of the note breakdowns. If you didn't know, note breakdowns are marketing schemes. So to kind of sell you on the product. Same as using high-end perfumiers. Jeremy Fragrance did it, right? He was selling a product, but really he was using Morias, his track record, his name, to sell the product that a guy like me in his basement could have done. It's a clone. So let's get into it. This one was released in 2011, and I'm super, where was this brand? Like, we just, like, in the past, 4 or 5 years, the Free Bottle Brigade got a bunch of these, and it popped up, and I thought that was, the brand was new, but apparently not. So let's get into it. From the notes, I'm getting a lot of, let's see, we got some florals, lots of citruses. We got mint, iris, absinthe. Those are things that, Artemisia, which is absinthe. So let's see, there's some green aspects here. I did kind of knock this one with the presentation. This is a different one. This is a 100 ml bottle because that one came into like a Tom Ford kind of thing. This is a 100 ml bottle because it comes in the same kind of thing, but more of a Bikilian-esque, the full leather. But the screen printing here, it all really feels cheap. It's meant to look regal, and I guess the sticker here is not broken like that one was. So I have to open this one up. And yeah, the sticker ruins this full leather, by the way. You have to be careful, I guess. There's your bottle. And I called it in the last video. I said, hey, I got 6 of these bottles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. And I said at least half of them are going to come with this little thing broken. And yeah, that's a poor... it really looks... And people think that this looks regal. This is tacky like Rouge à Dove, but even worse, it feels like a clone brand. That's how it feels and looks. Now, they try to make it look good, like the screen printing, cheap. The caps like this breaking off, cheap. Obviously, there's an issue with packaging that hasn't been touched upon, apparently. The caps have these jewels in here. At least I have the neck on this one. Right, this one got lost in the packaging. Italian flag looking. It's got some weight to it, which is fine, but it doesn't mean that there's quality. There could be a big rock in there. That's all they put in. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But anyway, it kind of looks tacky and cheap to me personally. So Celebration, not a fan of the font either. Let's get into it. Let's see what Royal Crown does. This is my second test of the brand. We got more to come. Hopefully this one's good. We'll put on strip first. Not a bad atomizer, so we're not going to poo-poo the whole thing, but let's smell this one. No. No. Oh my, no. Okay. It's just, I hope a lot of people don't blind buy these because of influencers on YouTube. This is like the, okay. The orange in this is primary, and it's absolutely horrendous. Now, it reminds me of something very specific, and that's why I kind of took off the glasses, because I was like, it hit me immediately. And what does this smell like? It smells like the synthetic orangey smell that, if you've ever been in the maintenance world, right? Anybody that needs to clean their hands, there's this stuff called like Fast Orange, something like that. It's a cleaner for hands, but it has gritty pieces in it. And it's this orange smells exactly like that. It smells like orange gritty cleaner for hands. I can't get that thought. That is one of the main pieces in here. I thought this was going to be a minty one. I had my hopes up, and I was like, oh, hopefully it's a minty, refreshing. And I know, like with the Italian, when I saw the Italian cap, I'm like, oh, citruses are going to be king, because they're probably giving an ode to Italian, Italy, and the citruses. Yeah, this is not. And again, this is where past experiences kind of work in not my favor as a fragrance reviewer. It happens. I cannot look past this orange note because of my experience. Now, some people may not even know what fast orange smells like, or never experienced it, and I understand that. Holy rough. Yeah, this is not big juicy citruses. It's not thin. It's not uplifting. There's an aromatic air to it, but it's a gritty synthetic orange. Definitely not $500 worth. This smells, holy crap. This smells like a bargain bin citrus. 100%. It kind of goes in that, what's that John Varvatos? Artisan, I think. There's one that has an orange that's just not right. Does not smell high-end, it smells like a $30 orange that just doesn't work. Like all these notes here, bergamot, chamomile, lemon, rosemary, iris, orange blossom, jasmine, artemisia, cypress, absinthe, oak moss, none. I'm getting a little bit of greens here. We'll say the green herbal quality could be obviously mint. It has a mentholated quality to it, but this orange is just overdrive of, I smell like I just cleaned my hands at an auto shop. Yeah. So celebration, we're not celebrating today. We are not. Royal Crown, 0 for 2, 2 broken caps. Not a good start on my channel. Yeah, there's not much else to add, honestly. Now again, this is a first impression, it's unboxing, so no idea what the dry down is going to give me. It might be the most complex fragrance of all time. I am not going to learn to like this introduction. I already know that. But again, take my thoughts with a grain of salt because of my personal experiences. Now, some auto mechanics may know about Fast Orange and may like it. They may spend $500 on this. I wouldn't. Buy big jugs of Fast Orange. Yeah, this is not stopping on the orange. And that's it. It's very linear. Like the note breakdown is shocking. Like I'm getting none of this. I don't know who the nose is behind this, but both of these extreme, and this one, I'll be honest, like obviously I shot my video, but like the day that I wore this, it didn't last that long, honestly, and it stayed one-dimensional. And I feel like this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be Fast Orange all day, every day. This is not good. Nope. No, no, no. So, do you want to click on my link? So I got this at Fragflex, and again, you say, oh, maybe it's their shipping or all that. Well, no, I got like 50 plus bottles from various brands from this this whole big bulk, and I know they're return products. So, but this just kind of goes to show me that this is a, you know, this is not just luck of the draw. I have other brands that I've got several bottles of, and I kind of figured that this was going to be an issue. So I have 6 bottles. I called it, I was going to say at least 3 of them are going to have a broken cap. And when you're paying $400 plus, presentation counts. I don't care. Like if you got this and you spent $500 on this and it looked like this, yeah, not happy. Yeah. So if you're interested in this, you can go to fragflex.com. You can use code TFG10 and get 10% off. You will definitely need the 10% off. These are very expensive. Yeah, if you're asking me, don't. Go to Fragflex and find something else. No. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Another flop from Crown Royal. Royal Crown. I'm calling them that just because it really looks like, I think this one, the purple cap kind of threw me off. Now I feel like it's Crown Royal all day, every day. But yeah, I'd love to see the comments down below. I want to see if there's going to be some defenders of this brand. And again, you don't need to defend your brand against what I'm saying. My videos are my personal opinion on the brand. I'm not going to get free bottles from them, and really, I don't want them. I don't want your free bottles. Yeah, no. So I can't wait to see the comments. There might be no comments because I don't think this brand gets checked out. I feel like everybody that's talked about this brand got free bottles. That's my thought process. It just didn't click with the fragrance community, fortunately. I think people were smelling the same thing I'm smelling here. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely, and the price tag that they ask. You know, do your homework. Hopefully somebody's doing their homework, seeing me in this chair talking about this fragrance, and with all other YouTubers singing its praise. here I am giving my honest thoughts on a fragrance. Who would have knew? Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.